Welcome all. My name is Abhay More, and right now you are in the first lecture of this C programming video series. Now, what we are covering in this video series is the practical questions which are being asked in our C program. Along with the practical, I will be also covering some of the other logical part related with those questions. Now, this video series is not created only related to the BScIT. It is being considered that we will be covering all types of programming questions which are asked in our engineering diploma, BSc AI/ML, BSc cybersecurity, or any other curriculum wherever the C language is being present. So, what is our today's agenda? Our today's agenda is basically understanding how to install the Dev Studio. Now, for writing our C program, we can use the Dev Studio, we can use the Turbo C, we can use the online editor also. But Dev Studio is comparatively much more easier. So we are trying to work with their Dev Studio for practically running the C program. So let us start understanding our today's agenda about installation of Dev Studio. Along with that, we will also try to develop the Hello World program, that is the first program in C language. So let's start with installation of Dev Studio. It is quite easy. First, you need to open your browser. In your browser, you can just go for searching on Google as Dev Studio. So you can just write Dev C++ download. Once you give a click on Dev C++ download, it will be giving you the first size like Dev C++ download source code. You can use that website also, or you can use the bloodshed.net also. But I am using the first link only. Here it asks you, would you like to download it? So I give it a click on the download over here. This will hardly take 4 to 5 minutes of yours for completing the installation of Dev Studio. Your download will start shortly ऐसा बोला गया है और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो that Dev Studio is being downloaded. Now, once it has been downloaded, just give a click on it and you will find it will start the installation. So I had given a click on yes over here and it will start installation of your Dev Studio. I will just stop the presentation over here so we can just focus on the Dev Studio. Let it be. First, I given a click on OK. Here it asks with the license agreement. You need to agree, otherwise the installation will not start. I had given a click on agree, then given a click on next. Here it asks you where you would like to install this Dev Studio. Currently, it has been installed in our C drive, program files, x86 and DevCop. Now, this required 346.8 MB and my space which is available is 30 GB. So fine, I don't have a space issue. You can also check if you want to change the installation path, you can change your destination folder by giving a click on a browse. But I don't want to change it, so I'd kept it as it is. Then given a click on install. Hardly this will be taking 4 to 5 minutes, max to max, depending on your machine's performance. Somewhere you find it have been done within 1 minute also. That entirely depends on your internet speed, your machine configurations, etc. Fine, my installation got completed. Now it asks me, would you like to run this Dev Studio 5.11? Now, if you don't want it should be executed immediately, remove this checkbox, then give a click on finished. So now how to go for starting this particular Dev Studio. Now, starting this Dev Studio has been quite an easier job. You can just give a click on start and you will find recently added Dev C++. Even if on your desktop also, you will find Dev C++ is present here. So double click on this Dev C++, it will be opening your IDE. What is the IDE? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. As we are first time installing this or running this particular Dev Studio, it asks you to go for configuration. It shows you this is the way by which the font looks. Do you want any other language? I just say I'm happy with the English original, then give it a click on next. It asks you about the font. I had just kept the font as it is, then given a click on next, and then further given a click on OK. So this Dev Studio is open in front of me, and here I need to write my first C program. So I go for giving a click on a file, selecting the option new and selecting the option as source file. So we are in the second part of agenda now, that how to go for writing the first program of Hello World. Along with that, how to go for executing the program and compiling the program. The first thing, please create your source file. Now over here, you'll find that my source file is created as untitled one, but the font size has been quite small. I would like to increase it. Now you can increase it by going to tools, and you'll get the option over here as editor options. So you can give a click on editor option. Here you will find the option as fonts. The font has been decided over here as console. But if you are not happy with that, you are happy with some other font like Vardhana or any other font, then you can choose the font appropriately. I may be increasing the size as 19, then given a click on OK. Once it has been given a click on OK, you will find this is the font which has been set by us. Now, when you're writing your C program, the first step is including your header files. So the first header file which I'm including is stdio.h. std stands for standard, IO stands for input output. So how to include the header files? First of all, what is the header file? Header file is nothing but a file which consists of various functionality. So if you want to use the functionalities, then header file must be added inside your source code. The first part is including the header file. So I had mentioned over here hash include. I'm not happy with the font actually because बहुत ज़्यादा spacing हो रहा है. So again I go to the editor option and I try to go for changing my font. You will find visible auto sizing and line numbers. All options are there. I just say size has been 19. I just try to change it. थोड़ा सा अलग वाला font ले लेता हूँ अगर ये ठीक लगा तो. If you're not happy with the font, you can again change it. I'm still not happy with the font, but let it be first complete this particular program and then we can set the font. And you can choose whatever the font which you are interested in using it. So after hash include, we need to specify in the angular bracket as the name of the header file, it is nothing but stdio.h. Moving ahead, I just required to create my main function, which is a starting point of our C program. Now, in Dev Studio, when you write in the program, your main function must return int value. You cannot write void over there. In Turbo C, you are allowed to go for writing void. But in Dev Studio, see to it that you will be using the return type as int, followed by the name of the function as main. And these are the bracket, which are called as the parameters. I don't want to accept anything inside a main, so nothing is written. And in next line, I had created the body of my main method. So I will call this as declaration of main method. So this is what? This is nothing but a declaration of main method. And this is nothing but a body of a main method, or also called as a definition of a main method. And here I would like to write a small statement which will be displaying the message like hello world on the console, that is on a screen. And whenever you would like to display anything, what you have to use? You have to use a statement in a C language, a function in the C language named as printf. तो printf लिख दिया और ब्रैकेट के अंदर डबल कोड्स के अंदर आपने लिख किया as hello world. And the statement ends with semicolon. So fine, my program is ended, but as your return type of a main method is int, the last line of a program is return 0. नहीं लिखा तो भी एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा डेव में, पर लिखोगे तो अच्छा है, because return type of main is what int written by you. So you had mentioned over here as what? Return 0. Now fine, this thing has been completed. I would like to now compile the program. I would like to now execute the program. For doing it, you will find the option over here as execute. And under the execute, you will find the same shortcut keys like your Turbo C. F9 is for compile, F10 is for run, and F11 for compile and run. But before you start compiling and running, see to it, you must have saved your file. Currently, my file is not yet saved. So I just tried to save my file. So I'd saved the file over here, maybe on my desktop. I have one particular folder. Let's try to find any folder on desktop. File on desktop, C programming is what my folder is. And here I try to save the file. Do not give the blank spaces between the file name. File name should be short. And the extension has to be .c, right? So you will find these are what the different types of extension which are there. Now currently your source file is of C, not of C++. So you have to select over here C source and give the name of the file maybe had given as first. right? So I'd given the name as what you have first and then given a click on save over here. Fine, great. The file has been saved with the name as first with the extension as .c, and I would like to compile. That means converting my source code into the executable code and then executing the program. So I'm using over here the option as compile and run. चलो हो गया, compile भी हो गया, execute भी हो गया, और आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, you'll find output over here as hello world, and our program is been compiled between 0.1188 seconds with return value as 0. And press enter to continue. So I had given a click on this. So fine, I'd press enter, and again I had come towards my source. So this is a very simple way by which this program is written by us. You can choose the font as per your requirement. आपके हिसाब से आप फॉन्ट वगैरह को चेंज कर सकते हो. अब ये वीडियो में क्या देखा आप लोगों ने? ये वीडियो में देखा हम लोगों ने इंस्टॉल कैसे करते डेव स्टूडियो, और अपना पहला प्रोग्राम जो है हेलो वर्ल्ड का, वो हम लोग सोर्स कोड लिखते कैसा है, कहाँ लिखते हैं, सेव कैसा करते हैं, और एग्जीक्यूट करके आउटपुट कैसे देखते हैं. Now, very important thing which I would like to update you. Now, we are coming with a lot of programs of this particular C programming practical series, which covers around all the streams and all the different types of C program. Even you can suggest that which program you want in our comment also. Right. So for that reason, please subscribe our channel. Please share this particular video and stay tuned with us. Great. Thank you.